Okay, so that is the entry. There's a guy down there with a chainsaw cutting oars. This is the bay, all the rock that we've brought and soil to build up. So where that guy down there is actually about how tall where the swimming pool will be from here to there. And then the house sits back over there. Which you can see walk up. But you can see where Howard and the guys are. And then if you have to go up that side. Those trees are coming down with an open view. It's got a big already level spot for the patio and all that rock and debris is where the pool will be. So we're just waiting for the pool and then the rock will surround it and make a wall. But for now, it's just sitting here waiting. But that's it. And then, I guess I should show this. Up above is the other land where we're going to walk, and that's where all the cabanas will be. And I guess we'll just walk and look into it. Fast forward. I'm not gonna run. I know I whisper when I talk on these videos, so maybe I should talk a little louder for you. But this is done with a rooftop. I'll be looking out. It then has a view of the town, and it also has a view all the way over here of the Pacific Ocean. So the bay technically ends here, the Bay of Banderas, and this is all the Pacific Ocean. And then up here, oh, they don't run, is where the entrance is. Okay, so this is the land. We're gonna walk up to that tree because we saved that tree and that one. Usually this is all cleared and this tree is being saved because that is where the pool will be. And isn't it pretty? Looking down over there, look at the blue water. How blue that water is. You can see the transition lines, different gradients. So I'll show you later those rocks. That's where, technically my favorite spot, but that's where I've shown you before. Because if you can see, I put my finger right up from that biggest rock there. We've already cleared the land up there. And that's where the yoga retreat, hacienda style meeting space will be. So this is more just for our house down here, which one day I would love to have a restaurant. Okay, but it's going to the top of the hill. So you can see, oops, I'll show you the ocean. So the cool thing about this is you can also see the different gradients, color of the water, because there's a cliff out here where the bay is level and then it drops off into the Pacific Ocean. So if I sit here long enough, you'll see the whales, because what they do is they come and they swim over here and then they dive down the cliff that's underneath the water to teach them how to trap animal, their food, and go deeper into the ocean. And I don't know what else they teach them. But this down here is perfect for huts and then walking out to just scuba into, or snorkel, into the Pacific. Okay, and I just love this. Absolutely love this tree. Okay, but most people don't care about a tree. here we go up to the top. Never really done this before. Okay. This just sold, which I'm kind of bummed about. And somebody's gonna build a nice house here on the flat land overlooking the ocean, but it's just cliff, no beach underneath. This up here is our driveway. And I'll run again. Okay, so this is the top. And this is our driveway in. And so this would be a welcome clubhouse. We're hoping to have horses up here on this flat land. This is the beautiful jungle out behind us, all around us, except for in this small little fishing village. You can see they're still down there on that rock. This is where I want to build out of, like, patio or fishing dock. Look at the different grades of water. That's where the shelf drops off. You can see the clear water all the way up the coast. You can see where on one side we're trying to build, and then on the other side we're trying to build, so that this little town just stays pristine and colorful and unique and undeveloped for as long as possible. So our thing is this rustic stuff, even though, you know, I say infinity pool right there, still going to be a pretty rustic type thing. The huts along here, I think we've decided to just go simple with that. There's a tree I showed you from the bottom that we kept. Oh, there's a butterfly. So yeah, this side has about 20 huts. The other side has another 20 huts. And then down the cliff where I showed you over there could be another 10. And then we have another on the other side for another 10. So about 30 and 30 on each side. But it'll be slow. And then we'll run up the little hill to the tree. Now this lot is here. And so this is where we come to sit on this tree and watch the sunrise and sunset and the water taxi come and go. Anyway, you can see there is a fence over there. And that's the huts. But over on the other side, we wanted to do, because it's a gully, we want to do tennis and handball and racquetball over on the other side. So eco-friendly type things, we just have to build it into the landscape without disrupting it too much. You know, divert the water so that it will feed, you know, people instead of eroding the land away. Up here, it's just a pasture at this point, so with the horses, then they could show you through the jungle the different waterfalls that there are. And then if you want to come visit, it'd be really great to kayak or snorkel or scuba. We're thinking about one of the retreats is doing scuba certification, because you can do that in about 4 or 5 days, but you have to do an open water dive. Or cooking is great. That's always fun to come and have the women teach you their recipes. You can send them back with you, or anything. All sorts of ideas, but that's for later. All right. So, peace.